There we go.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what all the ladies came to see. All right. Let's do this. Let me All right, guys. This is David at Twice Diecast. You're here for another episode of Collections, and tonight we have got Jake from Strictly Diecast. I know all of you know him already, but in case there's one or two of you that don't know Jake's channel, tonight you'll get to know that, or whenever you're watching this, you'll get to know his channel, and more importantly, Jake, one of the best guys in our diecast community. Jake, how you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Jake, let's talk a little bit about Strictly Diecast. It's one of the coolest channels we have in our diecast community. What would people expect to see on your channel?
Well, my channel, it's pretty focused on just being laid back and calm and chill. I don't really get too worked up over much. I've gotten a lot of comments on that I'm just a pretty just easygoing, go with the flow kind of person. And I want to do the best to translate that as well as possible through the camera. It's as you see me on the camera, that's how I am in person, and that's what I really want to convey. And that's how I look at my collection as well. Is I don't get too worked up over trying to get like the latest and greatest thing. I go with my own pace, and I just collect what I really like to collect. And I definitely try to stay out of the drama, and go with the flow. Actually, I have everything laid out that truly means a lot to me in my collection, so we can start off with that, and then I can definitely show you around the room after that. So we will start off with, I'm sure what everybody is always chasing, and that is the Super Treasure Hunts.
Boom. There it is.
This actually is my first ever Super Treasure Hunt. It's one of two that I've only ever found in the wild. This one, I will never, ever forget the feeling that I had whenever I first came across this. Yeah, I was just digging through the pegs and a couple cars deep, and I saw the gold, and I couldn't believe it. I just stood there looking at it, and I had the shaky hands, the whole 9 yards, and I will never forget that day.
And you've been collecting since 2015, right? So almost 10 years.
Yep, almost
awesome.
10 years now. I think a lot of people don't probably look at me as being younger, so they probably don't think that I've been into it that long. But I've been doing it for almost 10 years. The next up here, we will dive into the RLC realm a little bit. This is my first ever RLC. This is when I finally became a member. But I'm probably definitely gonna. I always tell people that I think it's worth it just for the $10. You pay $10 for the entire year, and you don't have to get every single car. You can kind of just sit back and wait and see what you want to try to go after. And that, to me, I do get frustrated when I don't get cars, as to everybody does. But to me, it's almost the same as trying to hunt for a super treasure hunt in the wild. You got to play the game. You got to be there. You got to be ready. You got to get ready to tap and get through everything. And you got to try to make out like a bandit, or else, you're out of luck. So,
is there a better rush when you get that order confirmed notification?
No.
Yeah, it's
pretty awesome. That's it. That's like getting the Willy Wonka golden ticket.
There you go. That's it.
Next up here, this is my first ever M2 gold chase that I have ever found.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, I picked it up, and I'm like, it's got gold and stuff. And I checked the other one. The other one didn't have it. So definitely a cool find there. Gotta love some Mr. Pibb.
You grabbed the right one.
The other thing here, it's kind of diecast related, but it's kind of not. But it's something that it really means a lot to me. And it's stuff like this, stuff that my subscribers go out of their way to make for me or send me.
Spin it just a little.
Yep.
Yeah, spin it just a little bit. We'll get the glare. There you go. Perfect.
There we go. But this was given to me by my buddy Simon's Car Stuff. He's up in Canada, but he does awesome artwork. He made me my channel logo there, and then he made me these two really cool signs that he did on the cardboard box.
I saw that. I was hoping you'd bring that up.
Oh yeah, that one, and then that ties in with this car.
That's super cool. So
But yeah, and stuff like that. And then he also, this is the most recent one here. He did a Honda Civic that I used to have, and he did it
Oh,
like all Christmas with the Christmas tree and the Rudolph nose on it. So
yep, yep, man. That's
that's
so
really
cool.
awesome. And then Bullet Tony Customs, he sent me this little action figure here that has my name on it. Kind of looks like me too. I mean, this stuff, it just shows me that you're truly thinking about that person. You know, you're truly going out of your way to either make something or pick something up that really reminds you of that person. And to me, that, you know, you can't put a price on that at all. So,
Yep. Yeah, everybody that gets on these shows, the show is called Collections, and we look at the collections, but it could have just as easily been called Connections. That's what means most to the people that I've talked to is even artwork. Like that's not even diecast as a car, but it
yeah,
probably means as much to you as if
yeah,
a special chase piece you found. And
yeah,
we,
or like a custom, you know, like
yeah,
somebody made that for me.
yeah,
So,
we've got the best. If you're a new collector in our hobby in the diecast community, you know, you found the best hobby. You found the best community because every time you look on the internet, on YouTube or Instagram or wherever, you just see examples of cool people interacting with other collectors, and it makes it so much more meaningful.
absolutely.
In terms of customs, have people sent you a few customs that they've made
Yep,
for you?
I actually have this sitting beside me right now. This is one that Bullet Tony Customs did for me. Again, this was pretty
Oh,
much
wow.
direct, you know, one to one of my real car there that I used to own. So he did that one for me. He does exceptionally good work. I mean, it's next level good.
I mean, that's amazing. That's incredible, actually.
First ever mainline that I picked up that triggered like this entire collection was that black and red Honda Civic EF, like the
Yep.
90 on the side. And I
Yep.
was like, oh man, like I literally own this car. It's sitting out in the parking lot. Like I
Yep.
wonder what else I can find. And it just spiraled after that. So that was the one that he made it. I've shown in a few videos, like pictures of it and stuff. So that was the one he did for me.
So that started it all off, man.
But yeah, this next one here, this was actually my latest custom that I was given by Jeremy Lance. He did this awesome. It's kind of like a
That's
flip
awesome.
livery on the HKS
Yep.
Sylvia. But yeah,
Look at
he has really stepped up his game custom wise. I
look at
mean, in
those
a very
wheels.
short
Yeah.
time.
Now you're no slouch on customs either, and we've seen them on a lot of people's videos. I want to hear your thoughts because what jumps out to me on that one
Yeah,
is and the wheels. It's to me,
yeah,
it's always
yep.
the wheels, man. How important are the wheels on your custom?
The wheels, just like it's actually funny you say that, but the wheels, just like in real life, I mean, that's probably one of the hardest decisions to make for a
Yeah.
vehicle because it will absolutely make or break your car and like your whole vision. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to put something that just doesn't, you know, look right on the car. I mean, it's all about what your overall vision of the car is, and that's where you kind of got to base the wheels and everything else, your paint job, if you're going to do like a big wing on it, you know, all that stuff. So wheels are definitely critical to a build.
All right.
And then the last custom here I want to show is this one I'm sure a lot of you guys will recognize, but this is from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Derek at Honest Diecast.
Look at that.
This is the one I bought in the St. Jude's auction that we did this year. But I had to have this thing. I absolutely had to have it.
Talk about
Not
a
the
dude that took his customs up to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, Derek, this is what I strive for. This is absolutely what I want. Like, this is what I want my end result to be. Is this? It jumped right out at me, and yeah, this is a special piece for sure. I had to have this.
That's awesome, man. Let me say something to the viewers real quick. All right, so this is your advance notice that Derek with Honest Diecast is going to be on collection soon. So stay tuned. All right. Sorry, I got to do some promo work every now and then.
This definitely encompasses my channel as well. All about the neon and the '80s and all that stuff. So
So are we thinking this is almost like Vice City Diecast?
Yep, exactly.
Well, that's cool, man. And I know that you really appreciate the customs, just like you appreciate the artwork. Uh, Talk about your collection now, and I guess maybe the types of cars that you mentioned a little bit earlier, but let's clarify it and kind of crystallize what do you like adding to your collection? Is there a type of genre, or is there a type of uh, all JDM, all American? How would you label yours?
It's honestly, as cliche as this is gonna sound, it is a little bit of everything. If it's got wheels and a motor, I'm pretty much into it, no matter if it's a lifted truck, if it's a tuner, if it's Euro, if it's JDM or American Muscle,
Yeah.
supercar. I mean, you name it, I probably have it. And I always tell people, like, whenever they ask me, like, oh, like, what do you need? I'm putting a box together. Like, are you interested in this, that, and the other? And I'm like, dude, honestly, no matter what it is, I'm gonna appreciate it, and it's going to go in my collection. At tuner cars and like JDM cars is a very awesome way to like express yourself, because all of them are just so different. Like, everybody does one differently. Not to say that you can't do the same on other cars, but like, everybody back in the early 2000s had a bright paint job and different graphics and different body kits and wheels and all this stuff. So like, I really looked at them as like, you can really make a car a expression of yourself. And that is what I just love about JDM cars. And I'm definitely a JDM, lover through and through. But like I said, the older I've gotten, the more I have learned and wised up that, yes, I can make my Honda Civic fast, but there could also be a Mustang that's going to blow my doors off. So, and it's not to say that like mainlines aren't awesome. They are. That is obviously what first started my collection. That's what starts everybody, because they are so readily available. They are so cheap.
Yep.
And that is what I will still go to for customization and stuff like that. But
Sure.
I don't know. I'm just kind of, maturing, I guess, my collection, and just kind of realizing that if I just save up a couple more bucks, I can get something that's just a lot more worth it. So that is kind of where I'm going in 2024, so to speak.
A lot of people are doing good things in other companies too, and
Absolutely.
it's
Yep.
cool to hear people, dip their toe in the pool and really enjoy how much more detail you can get on some of them. Do you have any of your tarmac or anything like that that you can show?
Yeah, I can get some.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll take a little quick time out, and then we'll come back and we'll look at some tarmac.
Hey guys, this is Bobby Mills with Wheelhouse Diecast, and you're watching Collections.
All right, welcome back. Now we're going to look at some of Jake's premiums. Jake, take it away, man.
All right, we will start off with some tarmac works here. I will show my latest one. That is the RWB 997.
Look at that.
This thing is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I actually just put out a video not too long ago stating that I do want to start trying to collect all of the RWB models that are offered out there. But this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, guys.
Yep.
For next up, we have this one's awesome. This is the Moon Eyes R35 here, in the black and the white. Super awesome. Love the base on that too. But I mean, just the amount of detailing. I mean, they do like the windshield wiper. It's got a
Yep.
fuel cell in it. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, if you guys have not seen a model like this in person, just do yourself a favor and just save up a couple bucks, lay off the mainlands for a week or two, and pick one of these bad boys up, because you're gonna be blown away by it. And here is another. This is a 911 GT3 RS. I know Derek would highly approve of this one. I'm
Heck
sure he
yeah.
has it, but
He probably does.
this one actually, I know the camera's not going to pick it up, but this actually has that tiny little antenna on there. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it caught the light. We saw a shimmer. And
yeah,
that's a good point. When you're opening these things, man, you got to be careful.
very Yeah, this is not your Hot Wheels mainline. This does not have a quarter inch
Yeah.
of paint there.
Yeah, we're not sending that down the track.
um, we're gonna switch to some NO64 here. This is a Fairlady Z. I actually got this last Christmas, but this has like the midnight purple
I
color
love
shift
that.
on it.
Ooh, look at that paint.
Yeah, I mean, it's so good. This is actually the first NO64 that I ever picked up. This one I had to have. This is a collab with Tofu Garage, but it was actually based upon a video game car from Need for Speed Heat, the Rocket Bunny S14. I know Hewitt's is very jealous of this. Ever since I first showed it on my channel, he has always wanted one, but he can't find it. But yeah. Again, I mean, you get like a nice base with them and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't just stop at the cars. I mean, the whole packaging is just top notch. So the last one here, I actually won from Hewitt's giveaway that he was doing. It was 1 out of 50, and I only bought one ticket or one sticker, I believe. But it somehow it was meant to be. I am so very glad that it was, because this thing is absolutely incredible. This is a resin model. This is a whole nother step above, you're just even NO and tarmac works and stuff. Oh, well, this isn't NO, but yeah, this thing is just, it's, I mean, this is where it's at for sure.
I think it's amazing. We're getting to look at some really high end stuff here, guys.
Yeah, this is definitely what I have my eyes on as far as where I want to go next. So,
okay.
For sure.
Maybe that leads into the next question then. Like, what do fans already of Strictly Diecast, what can we look forward to in 24? Like, where's the channel headed?
Well, like I stated, a lot more premium stuff. And also, obviously, I'm going to really be hitting the customs hard again in 2024. I really want to get a lot better at airbrushing. I have done 2 airbrush customs so far, and they both came out really good. One I have not showed yet, but I'm very excited to show it. And that's actually something I really enjoy, is not just creating something, but I'm also creating it most of the time for somebody else. I have really gotten into like personally detailing and customizing cars for my like really loyal and hardcore subscribers out there. I've had my own personal custom list that I'm going through, and you are on there as well, David.
Oh man,
you are.
Thank you, Jay.
But yeah, but just seeing, like, I've always just been more of a giver. I love giving, and just to see somebody's reaction, like that I made this car specifically for them. And that's what I always tell people that like ask, like, oh, I really want like that gasser you did for so-and-so. And I'm like, I understand that, but like that was made specifically for them. Like I can do it similar, but I want to come up with like my own thing for you.
Well, we're at your disposal, sir. You have the floor. What else do you want to show the viewers?
I think now we will switch and we will get a look at what is in my cases. And I have my shelf over here, and I do have some stuff that has luckily not fallen off the walls yet, so we can take a look at that, and then we can wrap it up from there.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. We're ready. We're buckled up. Take us.
So we got the camera flipped around here. This is one of 5 cases. This is these are made by Carney Plastics over in Youngstown, Ohio. Just for anybody out there wondering, I always get those questions whenever I post a case overview here. But these cases, I don't know if you have any, David, but these cases are just top-notch quality. Yeah, they are just absolutely worth every penny. But in this case here, this is just all some of my main lines here.
So do we know, just offhand, I'm not asking you to count, but do you know how many cars are in each case?
Yes, each one of these cases holds 108 cars.
Yeah, that'll get it done right there.
Yeah, and then this one in particular here, this one's very special to me. This is actually one of those fantasy cars that I said I had, but this is the Super Tsunami. It's based off of a Toyota Supra, and I had this exact same one as a kid, and this was always my favorite one. And I recently picked it up probably a couple years ago at this point, but that one, it definitely means a lot to me. I just absolutely love that car. In this case, shout out to my wife. Whenever I was putting this all back up, she really wanted to do them all in the like the color spectrum here, so that is what we got going on in this one. She definitely wanted me to give her a shout out for that. But this Um, this case here, this is all Hot Wheel premium cars here. These are just sets and then also random cars. This is like the first modern classic set here. All six of them, whenever they had like that weird, goofy kind of like in between a premium card and a mainline card.
Right. Yep.
Blue Skyline, that's definitely one of my favorites there. But
there's some bangers in there, man.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some good ones. I definitely love cracking open my premiums and getting a better look at them. So these are again some more. These are both the first and second set of all the Dragstrip Demon cars there. Definitely a really favorite series of that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple recent ones there. There's the Castrol panel van there, the Lucas Oil truck. Love that dairy delivery. I know that one was really overlooked, but I love the way they did that one.
Yeah, no, it looks clean.
And then here we will go into that's an Era car, and then we will get into the Kaido house there. That's another one I probably should have showed up close, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with those. Awesome pieces. There's the one I just recently got, the Silverado.
Yeah,
love that one.
I liked watching that video.
And then also, speaking of what I'm really going to be going after in 2024 is Auto World stuff. I have fell in love with Auto World this year. They do some awesome stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. The Silverados, I'm a huge fan of, the stock Silverados, but they are absolutely killing it this year with their castings. But that's another brand I absolutely have fell in love with.
Did you pick up their Dodge Conquest that they put out last year? Yeah, there it is, right there, right there.
Yeah, right there. Yep, the Stereon. Yeah,
and I was going to mention, they've got a '91 Eclipse coming out in early 24. Keep your eyes out for that.
I mean, they're based off of the same platform, if I'm not mistaken. So, and we will come down here. Here's just another. Knocking the flamingo down there. But here's just some more main lines. But I am slowly but surely going to work my way from changing these all from mainlines to premiums over time. That's kind of my end goal there.
There you go.
And I've already passed a lot of these on to my son, and I still have actually, I think, 3 or 4 jammers full of mainlines as well. So, like I said, guys, I've been doing this for quite a while. Yep. But those are that's an overview of my 5 cases there. Yeah, we'll go over here real quick. Here's a sign I got from Hobby Lobby, Need for Speed. Definitely my all-time favorite video game. Here's a couple more RLCs that I have hung up for the time being.
Good old Cyclone. Love it. No, that's not the Cyclone, is it? That's
the 454.
Yeah, my bad.
The Cyclone is coming, or not the Cyclone, the Typhoon is coming out next year, I believe. Yep. There's the Nismo car. Got some older ones up there as well. There's that Porsche. There's the last one I got.
Oh, there's that Cobra that took forever to get here.
Yeah, that one took a hot minute. There's that's a mail-in car, the mail-in Porsche there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a van that Bullet Tony Customs sent to me in a trade. That one's really cool. I think that one's from 07, I believe.
Yeah, that is really cool, man.
There's the Porsche. There's the Rio S2000 right there, the Gasser. And then this is my latest pickup right here. Is the El Camino. I don't think I've ever shown this actually in any of my videos, but this just houses a lot of just random stuff. Down here, these are all my mini GT boxes, all the Kaido House boxes, 143 Lamborghini Countach that was sent to me. That one's really cool. Up here, there's that 6-pack, the JDM 6-pack. Here's a couple more of my Supers right here and RLC. That's I think that's like a 35th anniversary edition Hot Wheels book that I had ever since I was a kid. My parents got for me. That's a really cool read for sure. Up here, got some Greenlight stuff, some Matchbox collectibles.
Rain Machine.
There's Maple Leaf Customs, Andrew.
Shout out to Andrew.
This last one here, we got some other customs here. This is Caliber 50. That one's Cecil's diecast. He did like that RV on a monster truck frame. Really cool. Yeah. Got my Fight Club poster up there. Love that movie.
We don't talk about that. That's the first rule.
Yeah, we don't. That's right. Breaking rule number 1 and 2.
You're out.
Got some Legends Tour cars right here. Got the Silverado, got the Skyline, and got the S2000.
Oh,
I
sweet.
really, yeah, I really like that trio because they all kind of have like the similar like
Yeah.
paint jobs and stuff like that.
Like a
So I really like
cohesive.
that. And last but not least, we will show off this
The
little shelf I got up over here.
the
This is
infamous Nissan set.
Yep. This one was done by Hewitt's. This was part of the Diecast Misfits build off there. And back in April, he made this insane Gaslands build, definitely straight out of Mad Max.
Not many people do it better than him, man.
No, and again, this was one I only bought one sticker and had a 1 out of 50 chance, and it landed on me, and I couldn't believe it.
That's amazing.
There's the famous Porsche. That thing is just
It really is cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, that is just a direct reflection of me right there.
Yep.
There's some RLC pieces. Got the Tradesman and the Jag up there. Love those two. I love that van. That van is awesome.
Yep, it is. Absolutely.
Here's an old school ID here. Yeah, here's the sister to the other Nissan box there with all the older Skylines. So that one's really cool.
Super cool.
Good old things.
One of the reasons why when your name popped up as a possible guest, I just had to jump on it because I knew like you're such a good role model for anybody at any level in the collecting. Like if you're a new collector, Jake can show you how to do it the right way. If you're an old collector, Jake can show you some new things. So just had a blast tonight looking at your collection, man.
I definitely appreciate all that, David. And yeah, I mean, I'm more than glad to help with, if anybody has any questions about customizing, about collecting, anything like that, I would be more than happy to answer those for anybody out there.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're creeping toward the finish line. In fact, I can see it just over the horizon. I hate to say it, Jake. We're probably going to have to put it in neutral here and coast to the finish line. Thank you so much for taking us on the tour. Thank you for showing us all the cool stuff in your collection. As we go, before we wrap up, though, is there any quick message you want to give to any collectors out there that maybe need any kind of tips in how to do this die casting thing?
Well, first and foremost, it's definitely been a blast. I really, really enjoyed this, and it was awesome getting to take you guys through my own personal collection here. Like I was telling David, I had a bunch more stuff set up that hasn't seen the light of day in a long time, but I have to find a better way of putting it up. But basically, guys, just I know it gets preached over and over again, but just seriously, just take a step back and just really focus on what you want. I mean, and that could be anything from you want to collect all the fire trucks out there, you want to collect all the Skylines out there, you want to just collect everybody's customs out there. I mean, whatever it is, just really focus on what you want and just don't let it get out of hand. I know a lot of people have said about like they wish that, and I'm one of them, about like recolors and stuff like that. I mean, just find that one that just really does it for you and pick that one up. I mean, I know every car probably looks good in red, blue, and white and all that other stuff, but like if it's in red and that really speaks to you and that's the one you want, then just go out there and get it. I mean, just don't let it like get out of hand and get crazy, because this stuff, especially mainlines, can add up insanely fast, guys. I mean, I probably have roughly around like 1,000 or so pieces in total, but that's also over 10 years. But I mean, I still remember there's times where I'm coming home with 10 plus mainline cars and they just get thrown in a tote and forgot about. So yeah, just keep your head down. Don't get caught up in all the hype, and definitely don't overpay for stuff. I try to get on people all the time about not overpaying for stuff. And just because somebody found 6 Datsun wagons, they want to buy each one for $20 or whatever. Just don't do that, guys. I mean, just be patient and just try to work out a trade for one, or just stay persistent and maybe you'll find one in the wild. And just don't get caught up in all the bad stuff out there, because with any hobby, there is, some negativity to it all. But as long as you, like you said, you stay in your own lane, you just put your head down and focus on what you want and keep a positive attitude, you guys will definitely be all right.
There you go. I can't add any more to that. Those are wise words from a great friend of the community. Jake, thank you so much. With this, we'll wrap up. Guys, stick around. We've got more great interviews on collections. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care.